Game day at the BMO Harris Bradley Center.
Go, Marquette! Go, 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 go!
All eyes are on the Golden Eagles.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, Jay. Let's go, boy. Let's go, fellas. Let's go. Come on, boy.
It's always game day butterflies. You want your guys to play well. You want your guys to play well. You want them to win, but you know what they're going through as well. The most difficult thing about game day now when you're in a suit and tie, you can't go out there on the court and help them. You know, you're on the sideline, and so that's difficult.
Chris Carrawell is in his third season on the coaching staff at Marquette.
Let's play. Here we go. Let's get a stop, Jay. Let's get a stop.
Basketball has taken him across the globe. From his college days at Duke to his pro career overseas, he's found a home at Marquette.
Good, good. Good. Let's go, Greg.
I knew about Marquette. I didn't know that the Marquette brand was this powerful in the city of Milwaukee. It's unbelievable. It's been everything and more. You know, whatever I thought it was going to be has exceeded my expectations by 100.
Dwayne, you got zero. You got zero.
Wojo was always a guy that I looked up to. You know, my freshman year was his junior year, and from day one he was the guy you was always chasing. You know, whether you were doing conditioning drills or basketball drills, he was always in the lead or always finishing first. So, as a freshman, when you're trying to prove yourself and you're trying to fight and show your teammates that you got hard and we can keep up with Wojo, we're proving ourselves, and it's been that way for the last 18 years, so to speak.
The assistant coaches rotate scouting upcoming opponents. It's like preparing for a test you can't take yourself.
You show the team the plays, you show them video, because it's like a book report. You're giving them information about the book, which is the other team. And so you want these guys to be prepared as much as possible. At the end of the day, they got to go out there and execute the game plan. I try to give these guys confidence all the time. Man, it's a lot of pressure playing at this level. A lot of pressure. So, you always have to give these guys encouragement. You got to believe in them. And then I just tell them, go out there and play.
Hey, drive it, JJ. Slip.
Don't get as much sleep when it's your scout. But it's fun. It's fun because, man, you put into it and you get better. As a coach.
During the game, it's constantly reminding the team what they learned in the scouting report and helping Coach Wojciechowski any way possible.
You know your team because you've been around them. And Wojo has so many decisions that he has to make throughout the course of the game.
JJ behave.
And so our job as assistants is to help them out and make sure, with rotations is a thing that we can help them out the most. I like working with the guys the most because you really get to know a guy through spending one-on-one time with him, and then you can talk to him, and you develop a relationship with these guys. And that was my favorite part as a player.
Let's get a stop, Jay. Let's get a stop, Jay.
It's a lot that goes into it, but at the end of the day, hey, I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't have it any other way, because you know what you're doing it for. You're doing it for your guys.
Good, good. Hey, good.
Coach, what does Chris Carrawell mean to you and your staff?
Chris is the first guy I hired here at Marquette, and we have a long history. We played together at Duke, and we've been friends since that time. Chris is a foxhole guy, and any coach will tell you, with the stresses and the pressures and all the things that go into building a program and trying to build a great team, you need guys that, whether it's good times or bad times, when you look to your right or left, they're always with you. And that's what Chris does for me.
Was it by design that your assistants had nice playing careers themselves, and does that build in credibility with the players?
Well, again, I didn't hire the guys just because they were good players, but certainly I think that's an advantage. The guys I have on my staff were good players, and they're really good coaches, and they're loyal, and they're good people. And you know, it helps, I think, from a player standpoint, to have walked in their shoes. You know, being a college student athlete is a very unique experience, and to have guys who were college student athletes at one time at an elite level, I think is an advantage for our players.